Welcome back to the Barry Charles Footy Show. In this episode, we're going to talk about the players that went backwards in 2023. Yes, players that went the wrong way absolutely should be way better on the list than they are, but had very disappointing seasons and need to improve going forward. Well, these are a few players that missed the list here. You got Damien Cook. You got the Safiti brothers, Josh Hodgson, obviously injury concerns as well. Put him on the list here. Josh Curran. Quite a lot of players that could have made this list, but I had to try and narrow it down. So I've ended up with 11, I think, here for this list. So let's go through them one by one. I've got quite a few on this list, so it's going to be an interesting one for this one. I've actually got 12 on the list. Anywho, let's get to it. Number 12 on this list is Benny Hunt. Yes, Ben Hunt. For all the craziness, all the talk around this season, yes, Ben Hunt. Absolutely. I thought his end of season was very bad. He was okay for Queensland, but when it came to for the Dragons, he was off his game and disappointing. Yeah, so very disappointing. He was very disappointing, Ben Hunt. Number 11 on this list, Jesse Bromwich. Yes, Jesse Bromwich. I thought he went downhill in 2023. Is he over the hill? Time to retire? I think so. I think he's only got another year in him. I don't know if he's signed for 3 years, but from what I've seen, I think Jesse Bromwich is on the way up, taking his payday. And he didn't play too bad, but I just think he's lost his status as being one of the best in the game. And it's time to retire, Sue, if that's the way he needs to go. Yeah, number 10 on the list, Bunty Afoa. Yes, Bunty Afoa. Absolutely gone out the door, forgotten about, can't even make the team anymore for a team that doesn't have many props, for the fact that he's just slipped right out the back door. It's just disappointing for Bunty, very disappointing. I don't understand that one, how that one worked out, but anyway, disappointing. Next on list, number 9, Jared Waerea-Hargreaves. Yes. Absolutely going downhill. Is it time to retire, sir? Maybe so, maybe not. Yeah, it's just one of those things. In terms of, yep. And he went a bit crazy against the West Tigers when the game was already won and dusted, to get himself suspended and cost himself playing finals football. It was absolute craziness. And for someone of his age, he should have got that out of his game. And so disappointing season from him. And in the same team, and number 8, Victor Radley. The highs of just about getting picked in Origin to say, no, I'm not going to play Origin, I'm going to play for England. He had a very disappointing year and suspensions and all that. It's just Victor Radley really needs to go to another level. Very disappointing. It was just a disappointing season. Another one, at number 7 on the list here, John Bateman. Another one, and a very, very, very expected to be one of the gun players for the Tigers, and he was very, very poor, very weak, very disappointing. I just don't understand that one. It was just disappointing overall. Number 6 on the list is another disappointing season for Jason Taumalolo, rising one of the top props, locks in the game. Now he's dropped out of the top 20, probably. Just been disappointing. Jason Taumalolo, you'd hope he'll return and improve in 2023. Number 5 on the list here, Latrell Mitchell. Yes. Obviously injuries did curtail the season, but when he came back, he was very, very poor. Question marks over did he really want to be an NRL player and all that. Is his fitness up there? Well, his fitness has never really been up there. Doesn't seem like the best trainer out there, Latrell Mitchell. Doesn't look after the body so well, it looks like to be seen. But it's just Latrell Mitchell. Number 4, Matt Burton. Yes, I thought he had a pretty good season in 2022, but 2023 was just disastrous. The team was disastrous. He was forced to play halfback. Question mark whether he should go to centre. But put him in Crichton and centre and figure out who's going to play the halves. Do something like that. You got James Salmon going there, so he can play 6, and then someone else to 7, maybe Blake Tafe, and go that way and see if that works. But yeah, Matt Burton really went a little backwards, I thought, from a guy that went from a premiership to State of Origin to not in State of Origin. It's been a very poor season for Matt Burton. Number 3, Isaiah Papali'i. Yes, grand final the year before to the wooden spoon in one of the biggest fallouts of any player this season. Probably could argue it could be even lower on the list in terms of players who went real backwards. Isaiah Papali'i. But yeah, it was just a very disappointing season from him. Number 2 on this list, clearly was supposed to be one of the big buys of the season, turned out to be a bit of a flop, but he did finish the season alright. Brandon Smith, yes. Very much went backwards on his previous career stats and everything, so you'd hope he'll turn it around in 2024 for you Roosters fans out there, but it was a very disappointing season. But the worst of all, the self-claimed, I'm going to be the best player in this competition. I didn't play for Samoa because I'm getting ready to have a big season for Manly in the number 6 jersey. But instead, he had an absolute disastrous. He got dropped. He needs to work on his fitness. He just played absolute, let's just be honest, rubbish football in 2023. For the talent that this guy's got, Josh Schuster is the number 1 player that has gone backwards in 2023. Well, you could probably argue Isaiah Papali'i and Brandon Smith probably went further back. But for all the talk, all the hoopla, for him to play like he did, didn't back up his talk. I don't know what to do here. And they re-signed him after all this for big money. I just scratch my head. Hopefully they can get the best out of him because he's definitely got the talent. But how many times have we said that about a lot of players and they just disappear and that's the end of their careers, or they continue to play football? And Luke Brooks is a prime example of this, that people saying he's that it's just been at a bad club. You can argue that, yes, but at the end of the day, you are the halfback. And you look at Ben Hunt at the Dragons, he's struggling there too. So obviously it's a team thing. They need more than just a few good players. But yes, to me, Josh Schuster was absolutely going backwards in 2023. Anyway, that's the Barry Charles Footy Show. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if you disagree with what I say or agree, anything like that. That's what we're here for, to talk about footy. Have an awesome day out there.